Always tracking, always alerting. Here's your Storm Track 15 weather.
Okay, 5:21. If you're just waking up, just joining us this morning, last night's freezing rain and sleet, it's caused some dangerous conditions on the roadway. It took me over an hour to get here. Every bridge over the Vermilion completely closed. We'll let Storm Track 15 meteorologist Adam Olivier speak to that. Adam, good morning.
Yeah, you know, Alex, it is a rough situation out there across Acadiana because of all that rain that we saw last night, sleet that came down too. Take a look at this video that we have here sent in to us of the Pinhook Bridge there where it crosses the Vermilion. And obviously we have the cop cars that are blocking the bridge there. But when this goes back to the beginning, I want to show you what we talk about with black ice. You can see it right here. You see this little patch that looks like a puddle? That is not a puddle. That is solid ice. And then, of course, you have that metal grate here that probably has a glazing of ice over it. Temperatures that are extremely cold out there, causing us to see those impacts to your drive in. Hopefully you don't have to drive in this morning, but if you do, please take it slowly. You're probably going to have to find alternate routes because all the bridges across the Vermilion, E. Broussard, the one at Ambassador, Camellia, Pinhook, all closed. The Atchafalaya Basin Bridge is closed. Lots of overpasses probably have ice on them. If they're not closed, they're going to be very treacherous out there. On top of that, we have very strong winds with these cold temperatures, a wind chill advisory through midday today, but that will come back into effect for later on tonight. So will this hard freeze warning, which goes until midday. That will come back in for later on tonight. Our temperatures dropping into the teens in many areas. Right now, our Queen City of the Teche camera in New Iberia atop the Community First Bank building showing you two things. It's very windy out there, but also it's caked in ice. We can't move the camera because of all the ice. Crowley, even worse. You can't see through it. It's a very icy scene out there right now across the area. Church Point looks a little bit better, but I want to show you here on the tower, you can see the glaze of ice over all the metal, all the wiring. Oh, that's what we're dealing with all across Acadiana, and then we'll end our journey here in the Hub City, our Hub City tower camera. We can't see out of it because that ice is so thick. A temperature right now of 20 degrees feels like 4. Those temperatures out there, 19 in Ville Platte, 18 in Opelousas, 19 in Jennings, 20 in Crowley. We're looking at 22 in Abbeville, 21 in New Iberia, 23 in Intercoastal City. It is a hard freeze this morning. Last hour, Lafayette gusted to 39 miles an hour. We're going to see those strong winds continuing to give us these feels-like temperatures in the single digits. It feels like 4 in Ville Platte and Lafayette. Well, all the frozen precipitation headed off to our east. We are seeing drier weather now, but that doesn't mean improved weather because we have these feels-like temperatures staying fairly low throughout the rest of today. And our day planner shows we're not going to warm much. Teens through 8 o'clock this morning. By 10, we'll be at 25. Midday, we'll be at 30. That should start to help melt some of the ice out there. Today, though, barely getting above freezing. Tonight, we are looking at those temperatures here in the teens all across Acadiana. And then once we get done with this one, you can see we warm up for Thursday, approaching 70. But another Arctic blast for the weekend with hard freezes expected Saturday and Sunday.